The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years, and today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Humstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Hey guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Well, a huge hit there. You have to expect to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch. But the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
Gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
He needs a yard here on third down to keep this opening drive going. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
And the Falcons lining up here on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Falcons pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. On the ground, it's Miles. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this, they open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He shreds the tackle, and they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. When this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They're going to run the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
On the 9th play of this opening drive, slowed down and short. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display.
They'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in, everyone wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Oh.
And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Finally get him way down at the 2.
I've seen it.
Well, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that one.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that one.
That's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to run this one in. Waiting for the end zone. Now the ball comes loose. He quickly lands on it, prevents the defense from creating a takeaway.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
So nothing on the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So they pass to the chip shot field goal. They go for it. 4th and goal from the 5. Scanning the field. It's Fifita. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Went after, up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. Here comes the Air Force offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next inning.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bringing pressure. And now another deep ball here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, a great shot play here by the offensive coordinator. They feel confident that their offensive line is going to be able to protect their quarterback for those deep plays, and clearly right now it's working out.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield. He connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And the Falcons hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Offense getting pushed back. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
Yes, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, and he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Hunter. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. It's a heavy formation, extra blockers on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Running with purpose. Great move there. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sounds. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Falcons offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over that time.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play and support.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. A quick juke. They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it in third and long and came up well short. The Falcons will have to kick it away. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Quarterback's got it on the option. He's brought down out at the 46.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Here's the target, and it's complete. He stops and gets a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They get him down, but it's a solid beat.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. The defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts that the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. Oh, reverse. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He finds the running back in the flat. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And that one is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Pressure is coming. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to make a play deep downfield.
Oh, my God.
Deep there, good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
steps back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the run, he'll let it go.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. More than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Some hard running there through a tackle. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do that.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To throw, it's Fifita. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Dumps it down to the back. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And the quarterback dropping back. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for a fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
The linebacker shifting around now. The pocket breaking down. They pressure it and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to run through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Running out of time in the pocket. Under pressure, hit as he throws.
Bruh, how the fuck he still throw that shit? And then this nigga come back and get it, bruh.
On the field. So let's check this out.
It's crazy as fuck, bro.
Declined offense. Very happy to take the result of that play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Timeout is called. Clock strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. scrimmage line getting set up. It's a first down play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Play, bro.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Fifita. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Falcons will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Shit, boy.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackled at the 32, that's enough for a first down.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Solid game, moves the ball to the 36.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback going to make a play through the air. Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down.
His secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And the pass is dropped.
You know, but
So the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Falcons offense is on the field now. Let's see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He's running out of time here. And he's going to throw to the right side.
let's go, nigga. Yeah.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds and move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Falcons will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Defense is coming after him. It's a quick grab. take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up on our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him. They're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
And the Falcons looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Receiver makes the catch into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Bringing it out, it's Hunter. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle is made, that's a short gain, well short of the marker.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Dropping back, it's Fifita. And the ball is hauled in. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Punt team ready to boot it away. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. They'll run it to the right side. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Past the 10. Touchdown, Arizona. Just ran away from the defense.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together to get the big square.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this one inside the 5. And he stops at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Air Force offense back on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. First and 10 now for the offense. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, picks up some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Falcons pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. Lets it go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. Makes the grab on the right side for a big gain. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the Falcons trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force. So the offense flexing here and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Send the back in motion. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, even though these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Now it's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Gives it to the back. Spins away from defenders. Solid run. Tackled with a 45-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention there. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Back to pass. It's Fifita. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Shotgun formation here on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. First down here for this offense. And here's the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call. Just keep working that clock.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the defense joins the party with a score. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter, who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. And all of a sudden, we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
And the point after gets him with a touchdown, 28-21.
Oh,
the
man.
kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Falcons offense back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the fourth time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down, so it's feast or famine.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted, a crushing play.
Fuck, bro.
Play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. There's the handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
Just love watching this back run. He gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice sight to game.
Second down after that run out previous play. Testing the right side here. And they'll
Fumble, bro.
at the line to gain. Here we go. Third down and one. Gut check time on both sides. Can he get there on the ground? The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball. It's a short game.
Bugs.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still.
Oh, this nigga ass.
The first down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a...
He just was on the one. Nigga just ran QB.
Using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this nigga don't.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And you know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last
And he ain't looking at the clock.
offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care
Nigga ain't looking at the clock.
The offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down.
GG. Take a field goal, nigga. You got time out. Hey, you talking about trolling? That nigga trolling. Chill.
Boy, that conversion right there is an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
The Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. Fights off a defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now this is the 8th play in this drive. To the air, it's Fifita. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. And now the running backs got it again. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, that's when you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. And he's able to convert and pick up that nice 1st down.
They'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He eludes the rush. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. 4th down. Look at it throw for it. And he finds his target. He has the 1st. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
What a touchdown here to pull them within 1 with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And they're trying to punch it in here. He'll make it into the end zone. They gamble it. It works. They now lead by 1 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Falcons offense is on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. Takes a shot as he lets
Man, come on, bro. I'm getting fucking hit.
on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line before throwing the ball. Getting set. There's second down. They snap the quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. And a quick timeout call while you're on the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. The offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Makes the grab. It's Miles. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why offenses drill down in a 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it, and do a really good job.
I knew.
Okay.
We'll go deep on the time.
Offense needs some big plays into field goal range. The clock, huge factor here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Final minutes here, they'll throw deep down.
Oh my God! Are you fucking kidding me?
Now that's going to bring up we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass.
God!
The first down.
Here we are in one score game. Go for it, fourth down. No press coverage. He's backing up now. And the defense will spend the time.
Fuck, man.
1 second remaining.
He's selling a fucking bag right now, bruh. Nah.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
I sold this bitch, bruh.
They need to convert. He'll drop back. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's going to try to use his legs here. Now a timeout is taken, which is 5 seconds remaining. Second down, and that's the play. Quarterback breaks back from the shotgun. Catch made on the sideline, but short of the sticks. The biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal out there for a high-pressure attempt. And a timeout is taken just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Ball spotted at the 31. A 48-yard field goal attempt to win it. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Why is this nigga my fucking kicker? Should be Patty, bro.